from MTR's channel. I'm going to make it faster to get through it because she sounds crazy too. Okay. I've already seen this.
What positions do you disagree with?
Well, I put a comment and everybody was telling me to go and and come up because I commented and I said that I wanted you to give your stance on single moms because you do post a lot of I don't want to say hatred, but like kind of the negative side of it. It's the side I haven't seen as a single mom. So I don't know your stance on it before I disagree with it. But I do disagree with what I've seen on the channel. They're all good videos and they are truthful, but there's never like when you say you hold both sides accountable, there's never like a balance with the single motherhood. And I don't know if it's just a manosphere, because as far as I know, pretty much everybody in the manosphere is like, hate single moms, you're trash, all that jazz. So I don't know what your stance is. I would like to hear it before.
Y'all hate single moms or single moms trash? Everybody in the manosphere? I'm not in the manosphere. I'm just on YouTube.
Or I say that I disagree with what you post, but I just don't care for the content.
I gotta know with what you've seen. I gotta have context for the position that you want me.
I'm sorry, because the last one you posted was the lady with the like 6 kids, 6 baby daddies. I saw the one. I saw the one with Jordan Peterson. I think where the woman like paternity fraud. That was crazy. Where she like had that dude with those two.
Do either of those situations sound nice? Paternity fraud and a 6x6. Where's the niceness in that? Why is this a question on stories like that, girl?
2 kids, and then he found out he had an illness to where he never could have kids or something like that. And
but that's paternity fraud. That's a little bit different than single mothers.
Okay, well, I consider her a single mom. Okay.
Okay.
So and
yeah, but that was paternity fraud. Yeah,
it was legit. But when I go into the comments and I make a comment about, man, these women are trash, but there is another side to being a single mom. Then of course I get the your followers who are like, we're watching you, and I don't know your stance on it. That's what I'm saying, because from what I hear, it's said that single moms are kind of at the lowest of the totem pole for dating. But then on the flip side, you and other men promote the get therapy, work on yourself. So it's like, why am I working on myself if I'm at the lowest part of the option pool?
Child, that's a lot. That's a lot. She got a lot going on here. So at the bottom, at the end of the day, and I hate to say that, it sounded like she a little triggered about whatever it is she saw that MTR was talking about. But to bring up a 6x6 and be like, oh, it's put in such a bad light. That's a bad light. No one has to put that in a bad light. It's a bad light. 6 kids by 6 men. How is that positive? And then paternity fraud. How is that positive? So if you're single, if I was a single mom, I would not put myself in that category. Ma'am, you putting yourself in that category. And who cares at the end of the day what MTR thinks? No shade, mediocre tutorial reviews. I'm just saying. Child, another one. Caring about what the fucking internet thinks. Nobody you even know in real life.
Okay. So we can start from any given point. Generally, so like, let's say I have someone that's calling me for like coaching or something like that. And, let's say that they ask me, should I date the single mother? And, you got to look at every situation within the context. If they're young, if the beginning stages in their life, they haven't figured out their life yet, they got a lot of places to go within life, I suggest that they not. Why? Because you're taking on her as well as her child. You're taking on a bill that you don't necessarily need to put within your life. You're putting an additional barrier within your life, and it wasn't your decision. So I make sure that men understand those options, because like I tell on the channel all day is that you have to be very intentional about the steps that you are taking in life. And if you do not understand what this is and what it can lead it down to, I mean, and also for me specifically, I'd rather not a pre-made family.
Okay, so that's just your personal thing.
So those are mine. So we can start from those 2 positions. I guess, what do you disagree with those 2 positions?
Well, I guess because I'm older, I don't agree that anyone coming into my life would be taking on that extra burden. And I guess I just don't understand it because it's never happened for me in dating. And really, until I started like watching your videos and Kevin Samuels, I wasn't aware of how big a problem it was. And I don't know if Black men just weren't voicing it, or they never voiced it directly to me.
No, they're not voicing it. No, before this space, listen, I grew up in the 90s. Oh, we're kind of like the same age, but I grew up in a time period where it was men were shit on for not dating single mothers. And I remember this specifically. And men are shamed for the decision to choose not to date single mothers, right? Like, and I think because of the information in space, now dudes can finally say, yes, this is what I've been actually thinking.
SYCBM, gentlemen. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Rest in peace to Earth. Wow. Sorry to hear that. But SYCBM, gentlemen.
Thinking, da-da-da. But then also they have talking points to some of kind of the negative repercussions, right? Like, and I don't think necessarily that there's situations where there's not any influence from a child, because then you gotta, you're right. Like, let's say you guys want to live together, right? Where's the child gonna go? Child's gonna live with y'all. Is he ready to be a father? Is he ready to be a stepfather? Right? Like, what stage of life is he in? Right? Like, because now he has to put baby or child things ahead of his own goal, his own life. And I think that when we consider the value of men, and that most men, all men, have to create their value. They have to use their 20s to be as accurate in their life as possible, to make the greatest decisions as early as possible, strategic as possible.
So I hear MTR saying that he's trying to make sure that younger men get some good advice before they get out here and potentially possibly end up being person who's having a bunch of kids and ended up being a baby daddy. Get yourselves together, blah, 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 right? Not blah, 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 but I don't feel like explaining it. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with that? Right? But biatches want to listen to somebody like that biatch in the last segment that's going to say, if he ain't got time to text you back, then he ain't the one for you. I feel like there's a difference there, and they ain't trying to hear it. I don't understand. Just would rather listen to bullshit instead of someone who might be able to help you moving forward. And then when it's like, oh no, in your 20s, you can be a hoe. You can do this. You can do what you want. Get yourself together. Get your career. Nobody said that you had to get married. I don't think that you necessarily have to get married, but that don't mean you got to be out here and be a hoe. That don't mean you got to be an OF. That don't mean you got to be doing everything inappropriate on TikTok, and then you ask get fired, and then you say it's their fault. Like, all the things that are wrong just because you just want to do it, especially in the age of social media. Child, it's not our fault that social media is so crazy that everything that you do, that you put out there, everybody gets to see. We luckily didn't have to worry about that. Sorry for your luck. Sorry for your luck. You got to be mindful of what it is that you do. But we know you don't want to listen. You're going to do what you're going to do. Then the results are yours. But then you say it's not fair. It shouldn't be that way. And everybody got to acquiesce. But people is tired of all that. Shout out to Trim for another 5. Thank you. He said, relationships have lost all practicality, all emotions, and Disney. Y'all are going to stop coming for effing Disney all the time. It is not Disney's fault. All emotion and Disney bullshit, love, romance, madness. Secondly, single moms aren't trash. Men just get concerned, I guess, about it. Yeah, I don't disagree. But you having concerns, or anybody having concerns, it's not fair. They'll say that it's not right and it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So you should just overlook all that. It's just like with a freaking resume. Like, you're just supposed to ignore all the past and just go straight. Just go ahead and just give me the job just because I said I'm good, right? So don't look at the past. Don't get no references. Don't look over the history. Don't see what the hell it is that they've experienced. Don't see what skills they bring to the daggone job. Just, I said I'm good, so I'm good. So that's it. And that's anyway, child. Come on.
So that they can rise and ascend and build a kingdom, so that they can let the drawbridge down for the highest option, the highest suitor, the highest bidder. And if you settle too early with another bill, it can significantly slow down or hamper that process. And I think, like, it's okay for dudes to say that they could like you, but they also don't want a family.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, that's fair. But then if that's the case, then should we assume that all single moms should just kind of just end their life once they have a child?
Why would she go to that extreme? All single moms should just end their lives because they have a child. Who said that? Who said that? You got Benzino's daughter now. She about to be a baby mom, which is not a surprise. So we should just accept it. We should just do what you want. Do what you want. This is the same thing. This is what accountability comes in. You want to make that decision, then that's fine. Then this is what the result will be from you making your decision. How about we stop having fucking kids out of wedlock? Why is that a strange thing to say? Especially when you get out here and start talking about you don't need nobody and then turn around and start begging the fucking government. And then Donald Trump comes in here and starts pulling shit back. Now you mad at the damn government. Yes, Koi Lay is pregnant by some crazy looking dude, Trippy Red or something like that. Then it was the tennis player girl was on her way to be amazing. What was that Chinese looking girl? What was her name? Went and had a baby by this dude. And I remember when I talked about it, and some of y'all was like, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Where they at today? Broke the fuck up. She a single fucking baby mom, all on her own, and he done moved the hell on. And I still don't know one hit from that damn man. Yeah, Naomi Osaka. That's exactly who it was. Yup. Left alone, baby mom. You can't say anything. Fuck them. That's why I don't give a fuck. You can't say shit. But you want to ask for shit. And when I tell you I'm not giving up shit no more, I mean that. Take them taxes. That's all you getting. That's all you getting. Then you up here begging for fucking food because it's expensive. It's expensive for all of us. Guess what? Food is expensive for all of us. Is that crazy? No, nobody believes that to be true. Because why? Because we not out on the internet whining and complaining. Eggs is high for all of us. Guess what? I don't buy fucking eggs. It's that simple. What the fuck? Keke Palmer, even though she's still with what's his name, all that complaining, all that I can't stand him, he beat me up, he doing this, he doing that, his brother ain't shit, the mama came out there, ain't shit, you bitches was like, yeah, Keke. I'm like, nothing has been proven. Just because she said it, that makes it true. She's still after, man. What are we talking about right now? Just believe in shit, right? Now they back together. Quiet as a church mouse. Now they back together, quiet as a fucking church mouse. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. Anyway, come on, child.
I mean, I'm not saying that they should end their life. I've never said that. Yeah, I'm like, well, it took a dark turn.
I worded that completely wrong, and I just sometimes about it. I apologize, but like I said, when I watch the videos and your videos about women who are single moms who are trash, it's shocking to me because I don't see any of those. So I wonder, like, does he see any videos or do you see any proof of single moms who have rehabbed themselves, went to therapy, and were still able to not even garner a high value man, but just a reasonable partner? And is there any content on that?
Oh,
so in other words, it's another one trying to tell somebody how to do their content. And you're here. She's just basically just said that she watches his stuff. She's looking at the comments. She's commenting. So she's tuned in to MTR, even though it seems like she's not really liking what it is, that she feels some kind of way that because she can relate as a single mom. So now should I just delete myself, going to the absolute extreme for no reason whatsoever, trying to give a damn about what MTR thinks about it. Why are you there? You're not learning anything. Now you're trying to change his stance. Can you give me an example of some positive? Ma'am, if you think you positive, then you the positive. If you think that you all that, then you the positive, right? Shout out to iammichondenyse. I appreciate you. She said it's always the... Shout out to our girl iammichondenyse. No games whatsoever. I appreciate you. Everybody hit the damn like button. Subscribe if you are new.
If you find some, send them to me. I mean, have you seen any?
Ditto.
I can say myself, but I don't video myself. So,
girl, you don't believe that for yourself, or else this stuff would not be hitting you like this. You do not believe it at all. I promise you, she don't.
Well, listen. Well, but that's the thing. If what you're saying is that there's examples of this, but you don't know any examples of it, then does it exist? It's not to say that there's not success stories within the space. What I'm saying is that the mantra in society is that men must sacrifice to get what they want, and they must then sacrifice early in their life to be in love. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should recalibrate how men are thinking to create the best version of men. And then later on in life, they can let down the drawbridge to the highest option within that.
Okay.
And also, I think that it's important. But yeah, but send me. I don't know. I mean, if you don't know if it exists, then you know, I don't know how you would document that. I mean, and then make it in a way where it's like entertaining that people would actually want to watch it. But to be honest, I don't even know, right? Like, because here's the thing, like my pops was raised by a stepfather, right? So I am readily aware that men can step up to the plate and be fantastic fathers. Absolutely. But I just make sure that men are making the best decisions for themselves to increase whatever goals or joy or happiness that they want within their life. And most modern women today won't even look at a dude making median salary. So you're telling me not only just you're not looking at me with median salary, but then it's you and another child at the same time, or 2 other children, or 3 other children. So
or 6.
I want to be clear, is not to conflate looking at a video of a chick talking about, I got 6 kids with 6 baby daddies, kind of mixed in with this conversation. Because here's what I think is happening is that someone looks at a video like that, and then you feel as if I'm talking about all single mothers.
Well, I look at the video and then I look in the comments and then I see like dudes, like I said, the comments are just, they're not even about the video. It's just like all single moms are trash. Why would anyone want to date a single mom? And it's just like, when did this become a part of this? So like I said, I wasn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And let's say if you had a son and your son in college comes home to you and says, you know, I met a young girl, she's 25, 26 something years old or something like that. And she has a baby or 2, right? She's got a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or something like that. Would you want that for your son? Or would you tell him to slow down and wait and to be measured within how he's dating?
I would definitely tell him to slow down.
And that's what I'm telling young men.
So she would tell her son to slow down, but y'all need to make sure that you date single moms. Sound a little selfish to me, but when I'm selfish, you got to be calling me names, not y'all. You know what I'm saying. But when I be selfish, even though it's not really selfish, it's more common sense. Like, if you don't care about you, why the hell should I care about you? Because I know you don't care about me. Now, she worried about her own son, but she can't see it in anybody else's because y'all don't matter. Okay? Now get your ass on out here and SYCBM it up.
Okay. So do you think the message is being slowed down when your comments are saying?
You keep talking about the comment section. I don't know. I don't have any control over the comment section.
Well, I know you don't have control over it, but I'm just saying.
But we can't. But we can't have a. But this is not a. But see, listen. You have to disagree with me and my positions, not my comment section. I'm not. Those are brains of other people. So I can't. I don't know what you want. Like, I can't. You disagree with me and my positions. Now, everything that I've released about any video that's come out anywhere doesn't contradict anything that I'm saying to you right now. This is my positions, which I clarified for you.
Agree.
And you agree with me because you said if you had a son, this is how you would instruct him. Now, if you want to argue my comment section, that's a completely different argument for a completely different day. And in fact, I think that it's an easy way out, to be honest with you. I think it's an easy way out to take a look at the video, take a look at the content, and just either judge me based off of the title of the video, the thumbnail, or the comment section. I think because those are the surface level things that happens.
And again, I wasn't judging you. I was unsure. And that's why I asked. And when I asked in the comments, another person was like, well, go up there and ask him. So I did. Because I wasn't unsure because I had watched the videos. And I was like, well, he never really said single moms are trash. But if that's the message I'm seeing that other people are getting from it, I was unclear. So I do appreciate the clarity on that.
There it is. Well, it looks like we actually agree.
Have a good night.
Uh-oh. We don't agree? What's up? Well, I thought we came to a fantastic understanding. I thought that you understood me. You know what's going on. What's the problem? Let's talk about it. I'm
gonna find some content and send it to you from my IG. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna use that as my homework.
She is determined to find a video of a single mom that has turned it all around and has done the same thing so that she can say, here's one. So she can say, this is why you all should be dating single moms. My son can't do it, but you should do it with regard to me and other single moms, okay? Don't forget. That's usually what it is. Moving on.